Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted on a while, but I have a lot to talk about today. Today I'm going to be talking about politics. I'm going to be talking about these celebrities who claim they for the black community or not for nobody but themselves. So we're going to talk about Lil Wayne endorsing Trump. Yes, Lil Wayne is endorsing Donald Trump. As you can see, he just said, I had a great meeting with Donald Trump. Besides what he's done so far with the criminal reform, the Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership. So I guess Lil Wayne went to Donald Trump with something called the Platinum Plan to help out the black community or whatever. Because he said that Donald Trump listened to him, apparently. And just the other day, Ice Cube came up with some type of plan. I don't remember what the name of the plan. And he said that he wanted to speak with Donald Trump. He said that Donald Trump administration was willing to listen to him. And I was just thinking about everything, and it made me wonder, why are they going to the Republicans? Why are they not going to the Democrats? They love black people. They love when black people vote for them. But it seems to me that the Democrats are not trying to do anything for the black community unless they win the election. Apparently. And you also have to keep in mind that 9 out of 10 these celebrities are gonna vote for Trump because why? They do not want to pay higher taxes. They are rich, so why would they want to pay more taxes? But it comes down to the Democrats. Like, why? We have to look at it this way. It's been a lot, not just celebrity, but a lot of people from the black community has been endorsing Trump and supporting Trump. And I was reading up on an article. It's called Democrats Has Failed Urban Black Americans. And this was written by Osita. Can't pronounce the person's name, but I'm going to put it in the description below. And I was basically reading it, and, the Democrats has been in charge for a while now, for many, many years now, and they haven't done anything for the black community specifically. Like, we're in like an abusive relationship with the Democrats. We're basically in an abusive relationship with the Democrats. Yes, we're really in an abusive relationship with the Democrats. And it's not like we can even look to the Republicans, because we already know the Republican Party is mainly for rich people. So we're kind of stuck in between. We don't know. We're just going to lean on, the Democratic side because, black people have been voting for the Democratic Party for some time now. Also, just to bring back in the summertime, like around May, and during the whole pandemic, the George Floyd protests, one thing I noticed that a lot of the governors and mayors, for the cities that was like cities or states that was like looting, rioting, protesting like crazy, they were Democrat run states. And I currently live in the state of New York, and some, police brutality has happened in New York before. And, one thing I was thinking to myself, I was wondering, like, how come the governor or the mayor hasn't come up with some type of police reform for New York, or police reform for the mayor or governor in Chicago or Illinois or any, city that have a large black community there? How come they haven't come up with any police reform or crime reform or something about defunding the police or trying to build a relationship with the police? And I realized, soon as 2020 came, I feel like the Democrats has just been messing up badly. Because the Democrats, I'm not even going to hold you, Democrats has lost a lot of supporters this year alone because of the shit they was doing. They have not been doing a good job, and I feel like people's waking up. But in the black community case, it don't matter who become president, because at the end of the day, they're not going to stop killing. They're not going to stop discriminating against us. So it's like we're stuck. We're stuck in the middle. We don't know who to choose. And, it's just really crazy. Like, really crazy. And I also came across this article, right? It basically talks about, past elections. I'm just going to read this paragraph. I will post this article in the description. So it says this poses the biggest problem for the black voters today, which is that Democrats run for state or national office aspire to win black votes without appearing to be beholden to black holders. This is especially true for the three Democratic presidents since Kennedy and Johnson. Black support was crucial to the elections of Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton. Each received over 80% of the black votes, but both distanced themselves from policies that seemed to disproportionately help black people. You get what I'm saying? The Democrats only love us. I think I said in my past video, the Democrats only love us during election time. They promise they're going to do this and that and the third. And when you ask them about what they're going to do about the whole black community, what they're going to do for us, it's like they're all silent. And then when they get elected in office, they're not even paying us no mind anymore. That's probably why the celebrities, the Ice Cube and Lil Wayne, went to Donald Trump. Because if Donald Trump is willing to listen, why I would expect Donald Trump wouldn't want to listen about, black people problems. But the fact that he's trying to listen, that says something a lot. It says something a lot about the Democrats. Because when Jimmy Carter got elected, he didn't have no full unemployment policy, no welfare reform program, no national health policy. Like, how is he gonna, and even with the Democrats, they never had no aggressive affirmative action policy neither. What are they gonna do to solve poverty and crime and discrimination in the black community? What are the Democrats gonna do? The Democrats had plenty of years. They had time to figure this out. Like I said, they only use black people for our votes. They do not care about us at all. And I personally feel like black people, we need to get our own political party. Like, we need to get our own political party. We keep depending, just like I remember when Obama got elected in 2008. Nobody didn't think Obama was going to win. A lot of people from the black community saw Obama as our savior. He didn't save nothing. Obama was a bad president. And you know what's crazy? People make it seem like ever since Trump got in office, that's when America been going downhill. America been going downhill, baby. We had presidents just like Donald Trump that you probably didn't even know about. One thing about Donald Trump I can say that I like about him is that he's very loud. And you know exactly what he's going to do. And one thing I must say is that the Republican Party, they don't act like they like black people like the Democrats. They don't. Like, all of these Democratic mayors and governors we are electing, and they not doing shit. They not doing nothing. They not doing nothing, and I'm tired of this now. Like, even the whole shit, like, you would have thought New York, blue state, no police brutality. No. Even in the states, especially New York, why haven't done any criminal, like, crime reform, police reform, or anything like that? You know what they did? When the George Floyd protest happened, they wanted to paint Black Lives Matter memorials all over the city. That's not going to do shit. We don't want that. They want to give us the bare minimum and expect us to be fine with it. We don't want that. We don't want no TV shows. We don't want no cartoon. We want police form. We want laws passed. We want some type of regulation. You get me? Like, it's so frustrating. That's why, personally, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm not Democrat or Republican. Like I said, both parties are bad and both parties are the same. Don't be fooled. And a lot of people don't know this, but it was a time where black people were Republicans. But when the Republican Party lost the black votes because of the whole civil rights thing, the Republicans started to cater to the white racist people to get them to vote for them. Do not let these political parties divide us all, because this is what they doing. They just trying to divide people. Republican, Democrat, like, come on. Personally, I work with a company and I have speak to a lot of people, and when you ask them why they're gonna vote for this person, they say, "Oh, I'm voting for them because they're a Democrat. I'm voting for them because they're Republican." Nobody have a legit reason on why they're gonna elect a specific candidate. And I think one thing about black people, we need to start choosing people we like. We need to start choosing people who's best for us, who's going to get the job done. Sometimes it's not about even liking the person. This is a business. Politics is a business. You get me? And black people, we need to start developing a business mindset. It's not about liking Trump. I don't care for Trump. But if he can get the job done, I applaud him for that. If Biden can get the job done, I applaud him for that. We need to start choosing candidates that's going to do for us. It's the business relationship. Do not make it personal. And I feel like we have a personal relationship with the Democrats. And the Democrats have a business relationship with us. The Democrats only love us during election time. I have said this plenty of times. This is the only time they want to do this and that. And you know, they try to cater to the black audience. They do absolutely the most. You know? Make sure you like and comment and subscribe to my video. I'm going to be posting more podcasts like this. Right? Like and comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.